Hello friends, let us start with the rule 32. Here we have these many subsections where we are calculating the valuation of supply for certain specific supplies like currency exchange, air travel agent, life insurance premium, supply of second-hand goods, voucher valuation and deemed distinct persons. Right? So this is what is the content of rule 32. Let us start with it. Currency exchange. The value of supply of services in relation to purchase of sale of foreign currency, including money changing, shall be determined by the supplier of services in the following manner. So here they have given currency exchange where Indian rupees is included and where Indian rupee is not included, which is given here in the B, right? So let us start with the explanation only. These many things, all these, the italicized letters, this is what is given in the act, but I will give you very in short. There are two options given for such valuation. When either of the currency is INR, it means when you are converting from Indian rupees to some other currency or from some other currency to Indian rupee. In such cases, value will be equal to difference between buying rate and selling rate with RBI reference rate as on the time of supply. So buying rate you will have, see, however you are converting from Indian rupees or from other currency to Indian rupees. In such cases, buying rate we are going to consider and selling rate we are going to consider. The difference between two as on the time of supply will be considered as value of supply. And also where neither of the currency is Indian rupee. So in such cases where we are converting one currency from one currency to some other currency, where within these two currencies no currency is Indian rupee, then value will be 1% of lower of the two currencies. So suppose if we are converting dollar to pound, dollar and pound are not both Indian currencies. We have to convert dollar into Indian rupee and pound into Indian rupee, and then compare these two. Whichever says the lower Indian rate, that rate we are going to consider, and that total amount will be considered for value of supply. 1% of that amount will be the value of supply. Hope you have understood this. We have given some examples over there, and there you will understand. There is option 2, slab for currency exchanged. So up to 1 lakh rupee if you convert, 1% of currency exchanged will be the value of supply. Minimum will be rupees 250. Minimum tax payable, minimum GST payable will be 250 rupees. More than 1 lakh and up to 10 lakh. So rupees 1000 will be considered as base, plus 5% of currency exchanged exceeding 1 lakh rupees. So if you are converting 2 lakh rupee, then on this 1 lakh we have already considered 1000 rupees, then 0.5% of remaining 1 lakh. So that will be the value of supply. So more than 10 lakh, what will be the value of supply in that case? Rupees 5500 plus 1%, 0.1% of currency exchanged exceeding rupees 10 lakh. Maximum will be 60,000. Even if you consider, even if you exchange 1 crore rupee, 10 crore rupee, or any higher amount, maximum will be 60,000 GST payable. So this is the option 2. Please note that option 2 is special rule for currency exchanged. So once if you opt this, assessee cannot change the option until next financial year. For example, if you opt for option 2 in the month of August, immediately in the month of September you cannot go to option 1 again. You will have to wait till that financial year ends. Hope you understood this. Now there is an example here, illustration 11. Calculate value of supply for Fastex currency exchanger from given information. Suggest which method would be best suited for the enterprise. There are four options given: 3,000 euros to Indian rupees, 50,000 rupee to US dollar, 40,000 pounds to Indian rupee, 1,000 US dollar to Japanese yen. And RBI reference rates are also given here in the question. Euro to INR is 85, USD to INR is 75, pound to INR will be rupees 100, and INR to yen is yen 0.5, sorry 1.5. So this is the question given. Let us see the solution. As buying rate and selling rates are not given separately, it is advised to consider 1% of volume of supply. So in the question, see, this is the question where buying rate and selling rate both are not given, right? So let us start with it. Working note: exchange of 3,000 euros to INR. How do you calculate this? 1 euro given is 85 rupees here, and therefore 3,000 euros, how much INR? 3,000 euros will be 85 into 3,000, that will be rupees 2,55,000. This is simple calculation, simple arithmetic you can do. Working note similar: INR to USD. Given what is given, USD to INR is rupees 75. Therefore INR to USD will be 1 divided by 75, that is 0.013, right? So this is how we calculate INR to USD. And therefore let us also go with the working note 3. Exchange of US dollar to yen. First convert US dollar to INR, then INR to yen, right? Both we are converting, these two both we are converting to Indian rupees, right? USD to INR is 75,000 and INR to yen will be 1,12,500, right, according to the rates given. Now calculation of volume of currency exchange by Fastex Enterprises. Euro to INR will be 85 rupees into 3,000, that is 2,55,000, as we have calculated 2,55,000. And pound to INR 100 into 40,000, 40 lakhs. INR to USD, the value which we have calculated using working note here, that will be 50,000 into 50,000, that will come somewhere around 650. And then USD to yen, see working note 3, this we have calculated 1,12,500, and then total value of currency exchange will be 43,68,150. So based on volume of supply, based on option 1% of total value of supply, total value of currency exchange, it is 43,68,150. 1% of that will be 43,681. This will be the total GST payable by Fastex company. Hope you understood this. Now option 2 is also given here based on slabs. See, the same value we are going to consider, option 2. Up to rupees 1 lakh, it is 1% of currency exchange to 1,000, which is already given. We are going to consider this. And then more than 1 lakh up to 10 lakh. So 1,000 plus 0.5% of currency exchange exceeding 1 lakh rupee and less than 10 lakh rupee. That will come up, that will come somewhere around 9 lakh. 9 lakh into 0.5% will give you 4,500. So total is 5,500. So this 5,500 plus 0.1% of currency exchange exceeding 10 lakh rupee, right? So 0.1% of you deduct 10 lakh from this, 0.1% of 33,68,150. You will get this value, and total will be this 8,868.15. We are going to add these all three, and the total value is 15,368.15. So conclusion is, due to lack of information, the best suited option is considered. Option 2 is option 2 is considered, that is based on currency slab is the best option. See, this is what is the value given. We'll solve a more number of problems where we are going to solve numerical based problems. There you will get to know what we have done here. Hope you have understood this also. Any questions and doubts, I request you to comment below this video. This rule 32 sub rule 3 will be considered in the next video, right? Thank you.